Hello folks, this is Scott with Dallas Paint Correction Luxury Microfiber here in Dallas, Texas. I've got my Greenworks 1500 PSI. I've had this thing forever, maybe 3 years now. It never gets any love, just sits outside and gets all weathered. One of the things, these hoses that come with it are kind of crappy, let's just be honest. But this video is going to be for people who are on a budget. Maybe your hose is in good shape, but you just want to have a, boy that sounded odd, I hope your hose is in good shape. But I'm talking about the hose to the power washer. Mine's all beat up because I got tired of unscrewing it all the time. I just wrapped it up around the machine, threw it in the back of the truck, or left it outside, and this thing went bad. So this video is going to be for those who are on a budget. Yes, you can get far better hoses than the one that comes with the Greenworks or the one I'm going to replace it with, but I want to get out as cheap as I can, right? So I'm going to take my little Greenworks here. It's all ready to go. The first thing I'm going to do is I want to be able to create a quick disconnect for the hose, so this way I can take it off every time because I got tired of unscrewing it. In fact, I never did it, and that's why the hose went bad after a while. I'm going to take all these fittings I'm going to show you can be purchased at Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart, you name it. But the Sunjoe and the Greenworks, like this one here, they have M22 fittings. This is an M22 fitting to a 3/8 plug. This is just a male adapter. I'm going to take this and put it in the front of the Greenworks. Come on, Scott, don't fight it. Alright, this little fitting here, the M22 to 3/8 plug, is always going to stay inside the Greenworks. Now my Greenworks looks happy. It's always ready to go. So that's always going to stay on there. Now, what you could do, I'm just using parts I have at my house, but you could use, this is a M22 to 3/8 quick disconnect. You just want to buy 2 of these, but what I'm going to do is a little funky here because I don't have all the parts that I wanted. I didn't have 2 of these. So what I'm going to do is take an M22 to M22 nipple. This is just, these things are very easy to find. I'm going to screw it into this end of the gun here. None of these fittings require any type of Teflon tape. You just go ahead and screw that in there. Like I said, if I had another one of those M22 to 3/8 connection, it'd be great, but I've only got one, and this is what I had at home. So I'm going to take that M22 or 22 to 22 nipple and fasten it into this side of the hose. Now what I'm going to do, because I had this at my house, I have an M22 fitting to a 3/8 quick disconnect. I'm going to go ahead and screw it into that nipple I just put on the end of the hose. Again, if I had another one of those M22 to 3/8 quick disconnect, I wouldn't have to put this nipple in here, but I think you get the point. Come on, Scott, wake up. Okay, now we got that on there. Boy, she's nice and tight, ready to go. Now it's really cool. I don't have to fight the Greenworks all the time. I can just walk up to my Greenworks, pop that in place, and she's ready to go. When I'm done using her, I can just go ahead and unplug it and store this hose properly instead of trying to wrap it up around the machine and just throwing it in the back of my truck. So that's pretty cool. Now the other end of the hose, what I want to do is, because I want to use my MV925 spray gun off my Comet, I want to take it with me on the job and use this power washer on the job with me. I'm now going to take my, this is an M22 to 3/8 quick disconnect. I'm going to go ahead and put it in this end of the gun. Boy, I wish I had 2 of these. I wouldn't need that nipple on the other end, right? So I'm going to go ahead and fasten this sucker on the end of the hose. Again, you can get better hoses, but I want to help those who are on a budget. If you just needed the fittings and your Greenworks or Sunjoe hose was good with the M22 fittings, this is probably less than 15 bucks just to make a better experience for your power washer. So now I'm going to go in there, make sure that's nice and tight. She's ready to go. Now what I can do is take my MV925, right, and connect it right into the end of the hose here, and I'm ready to go when I'm on the job. Got a nice swivel on it. But how cool is that? Yeah, this probably needs a better hose, but I'm being cheap with myself. I can use this on the job just fine the way it is. But that's cool. When I'm done with it, I can just kind of wrap it up, take this end of the connection off, and I can store this hose properly inside my truck so it doesn't get beat up and weathered. Just much easier to kind of transport it, pick up that machine and throw it in the back of my truck, and I'm ready to go. Just wanted to share that with you guys. I love it. That's really cool. I know there's a lot of guys that were asking me, Scott, what fittings do I need? Don't overthink this. When you go into Lowe's, Home Depot, or Walmart, these things are in boxes in the power washer section. When you start looking at them, you'll go, oh, the little light bulb will go off in your head. I need that, and I'm done. And that's the way it works. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Just wanted to share that with you. I had to replace my hose. This one is a little bit better than the one that came with the Greenworks, but again, I beat them up when I'm on the job as a mobile detailer. This will be just fine for me for now. I use my Comet when I'm at home. Talk to you guys later.